What's up, guys? It's the Reaper here. And for those of you that may not know me, because let's face it, not everybody's going to know who the fuck I am, right? Like, who's this guy? So, I am the founder of the Dark Crown Defenders PPV Panther Platform International Cruisers Club. People seem to misunderstand and misinterpret what the club's about. It's not a law enforcement club, just to clarify that. We are a club that consists of Panther platform cars, which is, Mercury Marauder, MGM, which is Mercury Grand Marquis, Crown Victorias, which are P71s, P7Bs, town cars, Lincoln town cars, anything that falls under the Panther platform realm, that whole series. They can be antique, they can be modern builds, they can be performance, they can be anything, man. Old cop cars. So that's the other part, PPV, which means police package. So we do have a lot of first responders and veterans in the club, but we got everybody. We got blue collar workers, we got people that, they just like the performance element of these cars. And they just like the way the car looks. We don't tolerate impersonation or any of that shit. I mean, we do have members that do work in law enforcement, so there's that. So we can't have any of that shit with us. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Old cop cars, retired cop cars. We have some that are still active. Some of them are used by firefighters as their POV. So it really just, it really just depends. There are bylaws and policies with the club. If you're trying to learn more about that, just contact me. We have people that are supporters that show up to our shows, to our events, our car meets, and they just want to look at the cars. You're more than welcome. You don't have to be a member to do that. Some things are only club events, and then the other things are, it's open to the public. Whoever wants to show up and hang out with us, it's cool, man. Bring your car, whatever. But you have to own some type of PPV vehicle. It could be a military vehicle because we do accept those, and we accept hearses. There's actually a video that talks about all the divisions. But Panther cars. The club was founded on Panther cars. That's why it's called Dark Crown Defenders. The Defenders part represents first responders. So for those that were wondering why we're called that, that's why. Dark, just because it sounds cool. I love the blacked out cars. At the time, we were just going to be, all black, murdered out, Crown Vics. But, shit changes. But then, of course, in the name Dark Crown Defenders, you have the word crown that's in there. And that represents, yep, you guessed it, the Crown Vic. So that's the Panther car element in the name. So you have Defenders, which kind of covers the PPV element, the police package vehicles, and that's what completes the name. So another thing I wanted to add to this video is that, we also have a lot of upfitters in the club. Some people are budget build upfitters, they're not really truly an EVT. We do have EVTs in the club. For those of you that may not know what EVT is, that is an emergency vehicle technician, and that's the good folks that upfit police cars, utility trucks, a lot of government contracts, and they do a lot of private vehicles too. A lot of people that do want their car outfitted that work off duty in law enforcement, or even a department car or utility trucks, and security companies have lights, tow trucks, that kind of shit. So we have a lot of guys in the club that are real hardcore in that type of not just career, but they have it as a hobby. You got guys that love retro. I'm a big retro emergency lighting fan myself. I love old school vectors and whatnot. We actually have
several EBTs. One of them is actually Jake Leroy. He's one of the OG9, which OG9, for those of you that may not understand, an OG9 in the DCD is an original 9, which is one of the founding, I guess, founding fathers, if you want to call it anything, of the club. They were the ones that, when I came along and Luis came along, aka Mr. Random Reviews, when we first came around, those were the people that were hand chosen that we thought would be solid people for it. And we have people like Jake Leroy, myself, Mr. Random Reviews. Then you have John Hodgen. We call him OB John Kenobi. Then you have Mitchell Malachi, Patrick Kitchens, and Gage Britton, and the one we call Mini Trooper Mike. He's the one that has the GSP themed S10. He also has a Tahoe PPV. Also, he's one of the unique members in the club. And don't worry, he's well known by GSP. His family is GSP. He does a lot of charity work with them. Also, Cage, the one we call Cage, is also another original 9. That completes all the original 9. It's actually unique when you think about it. We're a mixture of PPV owners, Panther platform owners, and just guys that are really into upfitting. So it's a mixture, but the foundation will always be Panther platform.
Another big thing that people talk about that have come to me about this, we also have a prospecting termship. Now, people think that being a prospect is, exclusive to only bikers. It's not, man. I used to be a biker myself. I don't ride currently. And because I'm in a car club now, I probably will never be in one again. I'm cool with a lot of clubs. Still cool with my MC friends. Man, it is a brotherhood, man. You never really leave it. And I'm also in a heavy metal club, so I'm in the Georgia Metal Alliance. Just need to put that out there. So if you like metal, contact me. And one of the things that I've noticed is that some people seem to have an issue with the term prospect because they look at it as SOA, and first of all, it's a TV show. They look at it as like, oh, we all trying to be biker. No. We are far from trying to be a biker club or have the same regulations as a biker club.
So with us, and as we grow and get bigger, the prospecting term or time, it lasts anywhere from 2 months to a year. Once you get approved by our council to prospect with us for whatever chapter whatever state you're in, you do this process and you just be yourself now. That's all it is. Just have the required vehicle to be able to join. We've made exceptions for some people, usually because we've met them, we know them. I look at the people too, not just the car, but the car does matter at the same time. So let me clarify what a prospect is. It's a probationary period where both sides evaluate if they really want to be a part of this for anything. That's for bowling club, MC club, all of that. I mean, it may be a little bit different with certain clubs in the MC world, but with other clubs, it's a probationary period in which you both kind of evaluate each other. Like, do I really want to be part of this? It's kind of that thing. It's your choice, remember? Once you're a member, you're a member. If you decide one day you want to part ways, there's no harm. We're not going to hold a noose to your neck. It's not a big deal. If it's not in your heart, they tell you this. If it's not in your heart, don't put it on your back. We don't wear patches, but you get what I'm saying, right? There's no issue with that, man. We only want people that want to stick with this and they're into the life. They're into the car club lifestyle. It's fun, man. We're very family oriented. This is something you can bring your wife to, your husband. We do have female members. We don't discriminate. You can bring your kids to this. So it's a family safe, environment. That's basically what a prospect is. You're basically going through the process of, I want to be a part of this. And then the club looks at you and like, okay, he fits with our vibe, our sheet. You go with what we're trying to do and our mission, and you get approved. Something important about the DCD that people need to know about us is this. We like dedication to the club, but dedication has its limits. Because with us, your family, your spouse, your finances, your job, your health, kids, all come before anything club. We do this for fun. This is supposed to be a hobby for, people that have a passion, that are real enthusiasts. And we're very family oriented, like I mentioned previously in this video. And it's important that people understand that. Sometimes people need to take a hiatus. If you're with us, you just let us know. You let us know what's going on. We don't like to make people feel like they don't have air to breathe, like they're forced to leave something that they earned. So we don't obligate people to stay. We're not going to obligate anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. This isn't a gang. It's not a gang mentality. It's a club, man. It's a legitimate, organized organization. It's a club. So it's something I like to mention to people because to me that matters. And I know to a lot of other people that matters too, because like I've mentioned before, a lot of us are mothers and fathers. And, we got priorities to take care of. So remember, this is for passion and for the fun of the cars. And there is a brotherhood and sisterhood among us. We take care of each other. May not be able to give everybody money, but support is what we do. We support each other. Something to go by. Something to remember us by. The DCD does not care about people's personal beef because it's not a club issue. If it happens on the outside of the club, that's not our problem. We don't focus on that. We don't allow drama. Any type of drama in club spaces we don't tolerate it. We don't tolerate anybody talking bad about another club. Or people in general, man. I mean, you can say certain things, but we just try to keep the drama out. We're also a no-nonsense, drama-free zone. We don't in club spaces. We don't allow any type of bad talk of other clubs or whatnot like that. And we've done pretty good, man. Anything that we've ever had to deal with, we've done it behind closed doors. It's done peacefully. It's done diplomatically. It's done without incident. And there's been even people that have had issues in the past that shake hands afterwards. That's the way you do it. That's what a man does. If you want to know more, contact me on Facebook, Reaper CVPI, just like you see on here or anywhere else. That's the best way to find me. If you're interested in being a part of this, I'm not recruiting you, but I am putting out the opportunity that if this is something that interests you and you want to be part of a big family that's growing every day, hit me up. Hit me up, and we'll talk about it. If I already know you, then it shouldn't be that much of an issue, but create a dialogue and come to a meet. I always tell people, just go to a meet with us. I've had some people go to a meet and they decide the next day that they would like to go through the prospecting turn. And you don't have to be a member, man. Like I said, if you want to come out and spend some time with us, hang out, cool, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, being a real enthusiast of these cars. Whether you're the cop car fan, retired cop car, let me put that out there, or if you're a Panther platform guy or gal. So I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a kick-ass day. Be safe, and just keep these cars alive, man. And for my first responder people out there and my military guys and gals, be safe, make it home, and keep your head up. Keep your head on a swivel. All right, take it easy.
Yeah, still under lights, keys in hand, ever I built by working plans. Early mornings, late night calls, standing steady when the pressure falls. From the roadside to the jobs I grind, from hometown streets to the county line. We don't ride for clout or fame, just share respect in a common lane. No sides to pick, no lines to draw, just real support for those who serve us all. We ride together, different lives, same respect, same drive. Dark crown defenders, hear it loud, built on respect, now stand above the crowd. Blue collar roots, everyday pride, family first, every mile we ride. Dark crown defenders, clean and true, what we represent is what we do, supporting those who answer the call for the community, for one and all. First responders standing tall, veterans who gave it all. Through the long nights, through the strain, we honor service, we remember names. Responders, workers, roadside crews, upfitters, towers, flaggers too. Different jobs, different days, same respect in different ways. We show support the way we know, through unity and steady roads. No spotlight needed, no disguise, just respect shown under open skies. Dark crown defenders, stand your ground, respect earned in the way we're found. We ride calm, we ride clean, this is what community means. Dark crown defenders, side by side with those who serve and those who drive. From first meet to final mile, we ride with purpose and style. Family comes first, support is action, respect is lived, not spoken. We ride to uplift, not divide. Divided comes funders, not divide. Dark crown defenders, built to last, rooted in now, not chasing the past. With first responders and veterans beside, we ride with honor, community and pride. Dark crown defenders, dark crown defenders. Dark crown defenders, dark crown defenders. Dark crown defenders. The way we know, through unity and steady roads. No spotlight needed, no disguise, just respect shown under open skies. Dark crown defenders, stand your ground, respect earned in the way we're found. We ride calm, we ride clean, this is what community means. Dark crown defenders, side by side with those who serve and those who drive. From first meet to final mile, we ride with purpose and style. Family comes first, support is action, respect is lived, not spoken. We ride to uplift, not divide. Divided comes funders, not divide. Dark crown defenders, built to last, rooted in now, not chasing the past. With first responders and veterans beside.